one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
You ain't shit, and you're never gonna be shit with your little ass dick. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you nigga with the sauce. And the one they call it Don too. Man, fuck y'all niggas.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yo, what's Bracken, bull? I'm just billing in the Queens. I don't know, man.
You should said Queens.
Queens. Listening to some Banye with my biggers.
All right, yeah. What's up, everybody? This is episode 9 of The Sauce with the Don.
Seems like time just goes by so fast. Seems like it's already been 9 weeks and I just can't believe it.
Yo, 9 weeks and your hair grew for about 3 years. I don't get it.
Yeah. You know, I used this new serum. I was in Colombia and they had this new serum that you could take it and I just, my hair gets longer, like automatically.
This dude got dreads.
It's not dreads, it's box braids.
Oh, they're long as hell, though.
It's whatever. Yeah. So we back with another one. Thank you again, my chiggas, rich chiggas. I don't even know what the hell, but this is the sauce, the one and only, the one that fucked your baby mama and fucked up your baby daddy. Yeah, son.
All right. So we got a new president-elect.
Yo, son, what you think about that?
I had a lot of thoughts about it.
I was completely surprised. Like, I'm telling you, I did not expect that shit. I was ready for the South Park episode. I was going to come on the next day. It's going to be funny. Mr. Garrison was going to be mad happy that he lost. And that is not what happened. And I expected, to see the first woman president ever in history right after Obama. It would have been really good for, like, the kids who were born in, like, 2004 or, like, 2008.
Or
and we're like,
even.
I mean, not 2008, let's say. The only president, or like 2005, 3 years old, their memory comes, whatever. The only two presidents they would have seen is a black one and a woman. And imagine how they would have grown up to, like, they would believe that they could do anything.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess Donald Trump still gives you that hope a little bit. Yeah. Having no political experience or any diplomacy experience. Being stupid. Not knowing anything about laws. He's a good businessman, I guess. He made it this far, whatever. You need to have some knowledge for that. But it goes to show you that you really can do anything in this country.
Oh, yeah.
And that's looking at the glass half full. I've learned that I can do anything in this country and that I got to look into myself to be able to overcome anything.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at the positives when there's so much negative right now.
What mind boggles me is just the amount of hate. That's what I don't fuck with. I can care less if he was like his policies weren't that good or whatever. I just didn't like what he preached. It's bad for society because people think it's okay to be racist now.
The thing is, I mean, it's okay to be racist, yeah, but the thing is, like, they don't even know that they're being racist. They don't even see it that way. And when I say they, I mean Trump supporters. They don't understand that they're being racist.
I see people in my school, like, they start posting statuses like, I am a white, cis, straight male, and I'm like everything that people may think that is a racist Donald Trump supporter or whatever, but I'm not a racist. Like, I do support Trump, but I'm just not. Like,
the two things just can't add up. It just doesn't. You can think you're not racist, but if you supported Donald Trump, I'm sorry to tell you, you're racist. Like, there's no, like, I'm sure there were some people in Germany that agreed with everything Hitler had to say, except for the part where he's blaming everything on the Jews. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they're like, yeah, you know what? This country does need to stick together. Everything's going to shit right now, but I'm sure there were some people that were like, hey, I don't know if it's all the Jews' fault, but you know what? I support Hitler anyway, and look where that got them.
Let me give you a perfect example. You have like a child molester, and maybe he was a great guy and had a great job, supported his family. Maybe he created a brilliant new tequila that everybody likes. I don't know. Maybe he created the best kind of, but he's a fucking child molester.
Like, you just can't support something like
it's
that.
just.
I mean, I've been thinking about how to compare it, and I was gonna say, all right, because there's people that say you can't criticize someone for their political view. You can't judge them because they have a different political view. I don't see it as a political view because, to tell you the truth, I consider myself a Republican. I've always considered myself a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I've never supported Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Republican ideals when it comes to the economy. I agree with a capitalist society, but I'm not racist. I'm not gonna support someone that is blatantly racist. I'm not gonna support that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will judge you for supporting someone that's like that. You might say, no, I don't agree with what he says. I just agree that we need to bring jobs back to America. And sure, you can agree with that. But if you're supporting someone that in the same breath says, I want to help Americans, and then kick out people from our country and have a ban on Muslims, that's a religion, yo. Like, do you know Philly is like the highest population of Muslim black people?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like-
yeah.
It's just it's ridiculous. And I mean, he's taken that down off his site. So I mean, I don't know if all he said is gonna come true or if he really meant it. But it's just, he was blatantly racist.
What do you say to the people who say, like, because an argument people would say, oh, he's so great because he just says what he believes in. And like,
That's exactly what the problem is. It's like he's saying racist things. Mexico's bringing they're not bringing their best. They're bringing their rapists, their murderers, their drugs. I'm sure some of them are okay. Like, what? You're like, that's a blanket statement. You're just, I'm sure some of them are okay. You're implying most of them are murderers, drug dealers, and rapists. Like, what?
And I mean,
Do you know what that causes?
It causes a shift. It causes, but then what I don't like is it just makes people think it's okay to be hateful. And
That's I just can't I can't think of it like that. I think of it of I'm giving them too much hope. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. They don't understand that they're being hateful.
Right,
they just don't see it like that. That's what I think. And I'm sure a lot of them do. I mean, the KKK was celebrating. I didn't see one Trump supporter denounce that. I didn't see one Trump supporter saying, we don't agree with what the Nazis say. And I follow a lot of Trump supporters on Facebook. I haven't deleted one. I'm okay with listening to what they have to say.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with arguing back and debating them. They are the ones that seem to not want to hear anything.
Yeah, because they're the ones who get way angrier. And like, if you go to like any thread, like even people from my school, from my university, and I see like a lot of people posting stuff, and then the people who defend Trump, and it always just ends up in an argument. This is why I don't like about arguing like on Facebook, because people don't read to learn; they read to come up with a response back.
That is true. I mean, I'm pretty much I believe that I'm pretty much correct in everything I have to say. But if someone can prove me wrong, honestly, prove me wrong. If you do that, I will bow my head and say, you know what, you're right. I agree. I'm sorry.
You're never gonna agree with someone.
Well, not agree, but like if they can prove me wrong, you know, like if they can prove if I'm literally wrong in something.
Like with when people would be like with police brutality, and saying that like a barber needs more hours of training in order to become a barber for the police officer, and you expect them to like, and people defend that, oh no, the way they're being taught is right, like it's just people acting bad and shooting, like what would you do in that situation? People always defending it when they aren't even trained correctly, and people who don't understand that the problem isn't like racism, it's just the way they are trained, and police brutality in general, because a black cop could be afraid of a black person. They're taught to be afraid of a black person. It's in media, like
I was
if you
talking
watch
about
movies.
this with my mom. I was talking about this with my mom. all right, I'll give you a good example. I didn't really want to talk about this, but I was walking to school today, and I was walking to like near my campus entrance, and there was these group of black kids in front of it, and I was walking past, and they were there just giving handshakes, a whole bunch of handshakes to each other, and it was like, you know, like we have handshakes and shit, but like there were long handshakes. I was just there, and they were all with hoodies and stuff, and I got a little nervous. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, I hope nothing happens. But at the same time, and then I caught myself, and I was like, wait, why am I thinking like this? Why? Like, and it's messed up. I don't want to think like that.
Right.
I hate that. I hate walking, like, seeing a group of kids and thinking, oh, am I gonna get in trouble? Am I gonna get hurt or something? And I don't like that. I really don't like thinking like that. I don't want to think like that.
No, yeah, and it sucks because I'm not.
And nothing happened, by the way.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. They just walked on and went on their way. Nothing happened at all. And I felt ashamed. I was like, why would I even think like that?
Right.
Just negative on the go. And that just goes to show you how someone like me, who, I think I support anything that has to do with African American culture and stuff like that, it can get nervous. So imagine someone that never had a black friend, never supported anything to do with black people. It's just
Never saw one.
It's probably straight to fear. Let me cross the street. Let me. Or if you're a cop, let me see what these people are up to.
Right.
It's just it's messed up, and it's not anybody's. It's just what we're systematically like.
It is
embedded in. It's embedded in us.
There's a system in place for the denouncement or the.
Have you seen the movie The 13th?
I have not seen
Yo,
it yet.
you gotta watch The 13th.
What I know about that is that like how at the end of the movie when they explain everything like from slavery and everything to jails and stuff, like what's next? Like, that's the big question.
Well, at the end of the movie, I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, you can give it away.
Spoiler alert. So skip to like 30 seconds. But at the end of the movie, they were like, now the thing in politics is to not have so many people in jail. So what they're doing is getting people out of jail and getting on parole. And well, it had to do with companies and stuff, and how companies invest in getting people in jail. So now that the political climate has changed, where they don't want that many people in jail, which, by the way, let me break this down. Apparently, the stocks for private prisons has gone up since Trump has been elected. So that,
but private prisons are gonna close.
I know, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
the stocks went up. So who knows if the end of the movie was gonna be right about this? But,
Right.
So the companies that are pushing, you know how like the political climate has changed, so it's pushing people out of jails. Like, let's get them out of jails. That's what they're saying. Yeah, we don't want you guys in jails. That's the front. We don't want you guys in jail. Let me get you out parole. You guys just wear this ankle monitor for a little bit. The companies that are backing these sentiments are the people making the ankle bracelets and selling them to, you know, like it's just all connected.
Just trying to get some money out.
Yeah, it's slavery.
It most definitely is slavery. New slaves, bro.
Yeah, but that was like a digression. Like that was skewed off, but
It's okay.
but the whole Trump thing, like, it's not just a political view.
It's not.
Because I could agree with him when it comes to money, jobs, outsourcing jobs and not outsourcing jobs and having jobs here. I could agree with him for stuff like that.
Right.
But as soon as you start spewing that hate, why would I wouldn't agree. No, I can't agree with you anymore.
Especially being a Hispanic.
Yo, especially that. Especially having a mother who was illegal not too long ago. Like, my mom is not illegal anymore, thank God, but who knows if she didn't get her, what could happen?
Right.
There's kids that are scared right now.
Fucking families that are scared.
Yo, families are gonna get torn apart if
like there's a huge like sweep.
yeah.
And some kids are, with families who they were born here and they're naturalized and they have their citizenship, but their parents don't. And what's going to happen to them? But in the end, I really feel like any type of reform that Trump wants to do is just will take so long, and will be very hard. But what's also crazy is like how Congress and House of Representatives
Is
are
all
Republican.
Republican.
Yeah. So who
I
knows?
mean, yo, I would.
But they also have to agree with Trump.
I would have wished for this, like, 8 years ago or 7 years ago.
Why?
Because I mean, I'm a Republican.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like to
yeah,
get shit
yeah.
done, let's see, because Republicans sometimes help with the economy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like so get shit done. Go ahead. But while Obama was in, I wanted the House to be Democratic. I was like, let's see what he can do. Give him a chance.
Right.
And now they go back to fucking, I was almost calling Ronald Reagan, same shit, but Donald Trump, and he's gonna be able to do whatever he wants, basically.
Yeah, he's gonna have some like really like bad people like on his like cabinet.
Fucking Giuliani,
Who
nuts.
pretty much like not killed, but ruined black lives in New York.
Oh yeah.
Like sent them to jail for little nickel bags of things, and it was completely awful.
Yo, stop and frisk might come back.
I don't think so. It's unconstitutional
Yeah.
by the Supreme Court. Like burning the flag. Like one time, somebody burned the flag, and like a cop like took him to jail, and then the guy like took it to the Supreme Court,
And
and then it was like found unconstitutional that
to take him to jail.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not illegal to burn a flag. It's definitely you might get in trouble for setting something on fire because that's like arson. That's not good. Like you could put someone in danger for that. But it is like under the First Amendment, freedom of expression.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think that burning a flag is illegal. It's actually not.
Yeah. A lot of people want it to be illegal.
A lot of people definitely want. But like Marilyn Manson, who wiped his ass with the American flag, and he was banned from like Michigan.
Yo.
In concert.
I mean, I support the American flag. I don't think I'd ever burn it, desecrate it.
I wouldn't know. I have no reason to.
That's true. Like, but at the same time, I do not get upset when I see it happening because I understand it's their right.
I feel you. I would if I see. I'd be like, oh shit, that's fucked up. But I mean, if you are expressing yourself, in the end, it doesn't affect me. That's how I see it. Like gay marriage, in the end, it doesn't affect me. I guess, yeah. And so, burning a Confederate flag, like you would upset Southerners.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna get upset.
I'm gonna do that soon. I don't care.
Put it on Facebook Live,
I will.
and people, yeah, that'd be fucking funny.
I'm gonna get some sheets too. Burn that.
But you're gonna just get white sheets, just normal white sheets with nothing on it.
I guess I'll put the holes in it to burn it. I don't know.
But if it's on the floor, you're gonna burn it on the floor. How are they gonna know even what
I
it
guess
is?
I'll hold it up and then show that it has eyes and then throw it on the floor
And then
burn it.
and where would you burn it? Like in the street?
What, should I burn it in my house?
Maybe like a parking lot.
All right, a parking lot then. You wanna come with me?
I'll come with you.
All right, well, cool. You get some "Make America Great Again" hats, throw them in there. But yeah, like again, so Trump's our president. And, I mean, and this is probably the first time I've said that because I've been fuck Donald Trump the whole time. Like
I was so surprised, man.
Oh, it's the surprise or whatever. I take this media class, and today in class we were talking about it, and everybody was pretty much surprised and shocked because of how the media projected how the election was going to go.
A lot of them thought Trump was gonna win.
No, a lot of them thought Clinton was going to win.
I know Moody's, who has projected presidency since like 1960, and has gotten it right every single time, and they said Trump. And
All right, but we're talking about like TV commercials and shit.
okay.
Like it did not look good for Trump. And polls are like completely off. Every poll was showing that Clinton was winning.
Yeah, and especially after all the scandals they say, grab her by the pussy. So that's why I was surprised. And it just goes to show, like, what about the women? So,
so let me break this down for you. The women that most
just do what their husband says.
No. I was gonna say most women that voted for Trump were white and uneducated. Mm-hmm. They didn't go to college. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They just hear buzzwords, Muslims, Mexicans, make America great again. Yep, let's go. I mean, they're not educated. It's not their fault. They didn't want to get educated, and some of them probably couldn't. But the people that were educated that voted for Trump were mostly white males.
Just white men.
Yeah.
What about?
Well, I mean, I'm sure there was others, but it was
what
mostly
about
white males.
educated white females?
They voted for Hillary.
Okay. How I see like
It was mostly educated people that voted for Hillary.
how I see is like a lot of families, husbands will tell their wives that's who you're voting for. Wives like don't have a choice, and probably a lot of rural places where they are uneducated, and their husband is just like.
I'm just glad I live in New York.
So am I. That's another thing. In Wisconsin, like in my school, like people are going crazy. Like, people are crying. They like postpone midterms. They burned a flag in my school. They're having like healing sessions for like people who are like can't believe it. People feel unsafe.
What do you think about that?
About what?
Everything you just said.
Specific to my university?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty crazy. Like,
do you think is not that serious? Do you think they should get over it? Do you think word, protest, scream? If you're sad, be sad. If you're happy, be happy.
I don't mind protesting. Like that's your right. You could protest. But I honestly, let's say for like postponing midterms, first of all, that's just bad planning on the professor's part. Doing a midterm on after the election, knowing when people are going to stay up, and that could throw them off. That's just bad planning, especially in this heated election. But if I were the professor, I wouldn't have said, okay, we're postponing this midterm, because if I had scheduled it, you should have studied. So I think that's a little like pussy on their end. It's very nice gesture though, but it's just postponed shit and makes it think that people can run away from the responsibilities, which I don't find that just.
Yeah. Well, I've been seeing a lot of Trump supporters talking about how millennials are crybabies, and
I mean, a lot of them are, bro. A lot of them are very sensitive. A lot of them can't listen to something, can't hear an opposing view, and it's unfortunate how I'm lucky. We're lucky that I don't know what happened to us. Maybe we were raised different.
I want to tell you why I think it has to do with what school we went to.
You think so?
I think what elementary school or middle school we went to helped. I don't want to say get us smarter, but it's just a good education we got.
Well, Fatima was, but Corporate's not that much.
But Fatima was enough.
I only went there for a year and a half,
and it was enough.
Yeah, I can see that. Because like one thing Fatima told me was how to study at a young age. It taught me like how to study, but we also have personality. Like where we get the personality from.
Where do we get that? Our parents.
Exactly, and knowing not to like let somebody else dictate how we should think.
Oh yeah.
Or like so, and then just
also I think the internet.
I mean having the internet, but people cry on the internet.
Yeah, I know, but we were never. I mean, did you have a Tumblr?
Yeah, I had a Tumblr.
Were you on Tumblr hard?
For a little bit, but not like.
I mean, like I always say, like Tumblr was like, ugh, I hate it.
Oh, the Tumblr age,
but no, like I don't know. We were always on top of shit, like
I don't know. I guess I was just never consumed by the internet, but I am. I'm a product of it. Like I used to go home every day after school and go on my AIM and my MySpace.
Yo, AIM is popping.
Like try to like make a cool profile and like talk to people on the internet. Like I did that.
Yo, MySpace was popping.
I fucking did that, but I'm not the type of person who wants to protest on Facebook because it doesn't work. I understand that. Some people can't understand that, and I don't know why. I don't know why. How you can think you can't change someone's mind on Facebook.
Have you seen my Facebook posts?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that's like protesting?
I think it's like expressing yourself.
So it's not protesting?
I don't mean to say protesting. I mean, it is protesting though.
Am I protesting?
You're just talking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not outside.
Yeah, you're not outside. But see, like, I wouldn't do that. What you do, I wouldn't post that.
You think it's bad what I'm doing?
I don't think it's bad. I just don't think you can convince anyone. Which is just what I feel like.
I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just trying to show them what they are. And tell them, explain to them why they are the way they are. And my goal is usually when I get into these arguments is to shut them up. Yeah. I'm not gonna shut up. You can say whatever you want. If you shut me up, I will bow my head and leave. I lose. I
Right,
lose.
right.
I'll admit I lost, but I'm hard to lose. Like I'm hard.
I mean, especially when you have two opposing views.
Yeah, I know, but
And two very different views that and two different type of people. You're arguing with 60-year-old white people,
true.
and you're a 22-year-old Hispanic kid who's a millennial. So it's like, and what it is like with those people specifically, they think they're smarter than you. They think they know more.
Yeah, well, I mean, they might know more. They might have more wisdom, but that's the thing. They belittle literally everything we say or everything we think about. Oh, we're just kids. Oh, we like our opinion doesn't matter. Like it's just like,
Hey,
bro, you're gonna die soon,
I'll
and
give you
it's
a good
just gonna
point.
be us. Like
I'll give you like a scenario. Like I was in Colombia, and my aunt was telling me that she believed that like if you're gay, like that's a sickness, and I was like, oh, you shouldn't say that, and she's like, oh no, it is a sickness. Like, okay, like that's not normal. Like, if you're like a woman and you like a woman, or you're a man and you like a man, it's just not normal. It's like a sickness. And I was like, I don't think so. I was like, there's no medication for being gay. Like if it was a sickness, there would be some type. It may not be the cure, but it could be some kind of medication. Like cancer, there's no cure, but there's medication for it because it's a sickness. And I was like, being gay is not a sickness. It's something it's either a choice or you're born with it. And it's just something like that. But they're like, she's 50 years old, like she doesn't know better, or that's what she just was, how she was raised.
did
And
you convince her at all?
Nah, and she was like, one funny part though, she was just like, and can you believe like when they have sex, like they stick it in their anus? Oh my god, I can't believe that. The way she said it, I was like cracking up, and I was like, but the thing is, it's none of your business what they do. Like that's how they feel, and
That's not always necessarily true. It could be head. It could just be head. Like I don't.
well, I'm
it
sure.
could be in the ear. Like who
Yeah,
cares?
exactly. And I was like, but that's none of your business. Like it shouldn't matter to you.
I'm sure she's done anal.
I'm sure. It's just like that's what it always is. It doesn't affect you, so why does it bother you? You need to worry about feeding your kids or getting this money. Then that's one thing that Donald Trump is teaching me right now. Is like no one is gonna stop me to do what I have to do, and I just gotta get this money so I can supersede everyone else. And that's what it is. That's what 2017 is gonna be about. And forever to get this money, because
What,
no one
17?
else.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
It's gonna end forever. What?
You said 17?
2017 and so on.
Uh-huh.
And it's about getting this money because no one. I mean, I don't think anyone is gonna try. There will be people down the road try to take away from you and be hating, but you gotta move past the haters and put your hater blockers on.
Use that to make you stronger.
Yeah, and that's what Donald Trump definitely did. You know how many haters he had?
About 60 million.
60 million haters.
Yes.
And he fucking still went and became the president. Even if maybe he didn't want to in the end and couldn't drop out because that would be pussy. But
I'm just saying, more Americans wanted Hillary.
that's
to
true.
be
She won
president,
she won the popular vote. That's correct. Just like Al Gore.
60 to 59.
Just like Al Gore.
Yep.
But
But back then I would have been like the Electoral College, haha. This time just laughing at me.
yeah, man, it's crazy how that could happen. And my brother was asking me about it like before, like last week, asking me about like, oh, what's up with how does it work and shit? Which I was surprised that he didn't know. I was kind of mad that he
What
didn't.
school he go to?
Francis Lewis, and I was just like, I just explained it to
Yo,
him.
there was so many people posting on Facebook like the week before. Is like, you guys know that you don't really vote for the president. It's the Electoral College. I'm like, yo, people did not know that.
Yeah, I saw you post
Like,
that.
They were literally posting it as if like they had just found out and they were telling people
Yeah,
like you guys do know this, right? Like who doesn't know that?
it's incredible to think about how many stupid people exist in this world.
They're not stupid. They're
No,
ignorant. Yo,
ignorant, stupid. Like, it's just incredible. That's why, like, one time I was in class and my professor was like, if you go to an interview and there was 100 people interviewed, you think you have like a 1% chance to get it, right? But that's probably not true. You got a college education and you go to a pretty good school, you probably have like a 60% chance to get the interview, to get the job, because most people are stupid in this world. That's exactly what he said, and it's just complete facts. There are some just dumbass people in this world, and it just mind boggles you.
Yo, just educate yourself.
And you should want to educate yourself. You should want knowledge. It's one of the luxuries of being alive. Knowledge and time are the only two luxuries you have. Like, you should want to know more to be able to create more and think more and teach others more.
Yeah,
But
yeah, the electoral college, like, I've known this, and I remember I was talking.
You get taught it. And I remember learning it in 4th grade, 5th grade. Like,
yeah, like
it's something you need to know to be able to vote correctly. I don't know.
I don't know. I just remember posting about it on Facebook, and a whole bunch of people were like commenting, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is voting is an illusion. It's just to make the people think they have the power." And I'm like, it's not an illusion. It's the way it's been happening for hundreds of years. Mm-hmm. It's the people vote. They vote. Whoever gets a popular vote in that state, they win that state. And so the electoral college for that state will give you the points for that state. They pledge to vote for who won the popular vote in that state, which means that it's possible. Oh yeah, because the electoral college doesn't vote like officially until December 19th. So it is technically possible to sway their vote to go against what the popular vote was in the state.
Is that possible?
It is possible.
How does that work though?
You protest. He's going to court soon, I heard, and if he's found guilty, that may help. Mm-hmm. You protest, call. It's never happened, but it can happen.
It's like written. It's like a loophole or like a thing in the guidelines.
Like but the thing is, like the people in the electoral college would probably lose their jobs voting against who actually won the state.
Right. That's interesting. I never knew that. That's not something you get learn, get taught, and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let's just wrap it up. Fuck Donald Trump, man.
Yo, fuck Donald Trump. And I hope, because that's what Obama taught me to hope.
Yeah.
I hope everything goes well. I hope families don't get torn apart. I hope Muslims aren't beaten in the street, because you should see the stuff I'm seeing on the internet about how Muslims are afraid to wear their hijab.
Yeah.
Afraid to express what they are. Mm-hmm. Getting their hijabs pulled off. Women getting grabbed just because.
Damn, that's so scary, man.
It's disgusting.
It's so fucking scary, and that's exactly
that's the thing. Like, the Trump supporters basically are supporting this.
They are
might say,
basically.
I'm not like that. Well, I'm not like that. But okay, your candidate
perpetuates that.
Perpetuate. Perfect. He pushes that. It's that image. It's the KKK being able to fucking celebrate.
Mm-hmm. And if you can't see that, you're just blind.
Or you just don't want to see it. You just don't care.
And then there are people who just fully support that.
True.
Who are real racist.
And if anything, I don't want to say I respect them more. It's just that they are who they are. That's you're a racist. You support Trump, and you support him because he's racist.
Right.
I would respect that more than you not being able to see that it's racism.
That it's a problem.
And it's a problem. It's a huge problem.
The way people see you is different now.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy to think about, like, that dynamic change in, like, the whole country. When people posting, like, oh, delete me on Facebook. What do you think about that? Like, people say, oh, if you supported Trump, delete me right now. Like, what?
Well, I haven't deleted anyone. And
well, neither have I. I'm not gonna. I don't care.
I like being able to see all points. If you can convince me of something, I want to get convinced. I'm not closed-minded. I've gotten all my views from doing research and stuff. Like, I pay attention. I'm aware. So I want to hear. It's like playing devil's advocate. Like, you need to hear the other side. You can't just keep hearing. All right, you can't only hear Donald Trump is bad, Donald Trump is bad, Donald Trump is bad. You have to try to understand why other people believe Donald Trump is good and why they support him. You have to try to understand it. That's how you can solve it. I've paid attention, and what I got from it is a lot of people are racist. That's my outcome. And if you can convince me otherwise, which I highly doubt, try to. I mean, I've fought with like family members, man. It's like, not really fought, it's just debated, and they don't see it. They don't get that they came to this country. They forget that they came to this country. They weren't born here. It's just ridiculous, and especially since the people that came to this country that I'm talking about were refugees, and Donald Trump is against Syrian refugees coming here, and it just blows me away. How could you? So that means that if Trump was president when you were trying to come here, you wouldn't be allowed to come here, and you'd be still under Fidel's rule with everything taken away. And speaking of Fidel, the dude is friends with Putin, bro. Like, it's a communist right there.
Putin's not a communist.
He was a fucking KGB fucking kid.
Yeah, but he's not a communist.
No, he might not say he's a communist. He's a communist though.
What has he done as communist? Like,
he just is. He was a KGB. Like,
yeah, but he right now is he a communist? No.
Technically, I guess not. I mean, Russia's not communist anymore. It's still fucked up over there.
They like the only really bad thing about Putin is like he's going really hard in like military. But he's like, that's his views. But and people in Russia love Putin. They like love him.
Sure they do.
They like rage for him. He's like their Teddy, like beefy and like tough.
Yeah, I know, but we haven't fucked with Russia since World War II, and
since the Cold War.
We haven't fucked with them. I'm saying we don't mess with Russia. We don't like them, as in the country, not Russians. I'm just saying, like, we're not friends with Russia. They're not our ally.
They're not?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Under NATO?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong.
I'm not sure.
We didn't mess with them. I mean, in World War II, we did to get rid of Hitler. We messed with them. But as soon as it finished, we said, America was even thinking about joining Hitler to take down Russia because they knew the threat Russia was going to be right after. They were thinking about helping Hitler take down Russia and then maybe going back on Hitler. But then they decided, it's getting pretty messy with Hitler, and they're taking over a whole bunch of countries. I think it would be better to help Russia and England and all of them beat Germany. We did that, and then we went straight to, all right, let's rack up on arms. Let's have this arms race.
It's crazy to
and
think.
the space race and the sports race, and then Russia fell and crumbled.
It's crazy to think that
Soviet Union.
That all that just happened like 50 years ago.
Dead ass.
Like so soon.
The wall just fell down. Like what?
In 92.
So.
But yeah, let's wrap it up. Remember, ladies, to always use a condom.
And respect yourself.
And respect yourself. Niggas, respect them women.
Yes, don't grab them by the pussy.
Girls, if there's ever a nigga who tries to play you, just call me. I'll fuck him up for you. Not really. But don't ever let a nigga play you.
But yeah, if you guys have anything to say about this, if you're a Trump supporter, you listen to this for some weird reason, convince us, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I'm always down to have a conversation.
We can talk.
We'll bring you on the show.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't care. We're gonna be working on some things. We're gonna have some guests for you guys.
Yeah, real soon.
I know it's been a little dry with just the two of us. We want to give you some little color, but we're just introducing you to us. So you can become part of our family. And yeah, hopefully we'll keep working. We'll keep rising. And without you, we are nothing. Just please remember that. And we thank you for everything.
Like, subscribe,
comment.
Peace out.
And we out.